In sports, two parameters generally determine a team's or individual's performance and greatness: peaking at the right time and choking at the wrong one. South Africa and cricket are infamous for the latter, as the tag of chokers has remained attached to the Proteas ever since their return to cricket in 1992. A tournament where it all looked like they were finally getting the tag off their back by winning those close games in group stages and Super 8s and a dominant semi-final. It was all looking set and matched for South Africa. And South Africa choke again. And this time with victory within their jaws. Well, we have seen it before in the semis of the 1999 World Cup versus Australia, where Alan Donald probably forgot about Klussner and running, or the 2011 World Cup quarter-final versus New Zealand, where everyone just choked up and played the worst cricket a team could play, losing their last 7 for 64. There is something about South Africa and not being able to go over the line when the victory is up there for grabs. And something similar happened on 29th June when they were cruising to victory thanks to Klaasen's innings of the T20 World Cup final, only to bottle it when they needed 27 of 28 balls. Yes, Arshdeep bowled well. Yes, Hardik used the conditions perfectly. Yes, Sky plucked the catch of the decade. But where was the intent from all the South Africans, barring de Kock, Hendricks and Klaasen? The risk-taking ability that we saw from the South African batters from over 1 to 15 suddenly came to halt for the last 5 overs as they capitulated from needing to run a ball 30 to 16 of the last over. The last over in itself was something that a lot of South Africa fans or Miller himself would question on how he could not hit a mid-high full toss for a boundary. He would do it 9 on 10 times only to bottle it when his country needed it the most. What was going on with Jansen trying to defend on Bumrah? They are yet to find a personality in their whole administration and structure that would take South Africa over the line in crunch situations. In short, a crunch player like Ben Stokes, Kapil Dev, Alan Border, Ricky Ponting and so many more. This match did show glimpses of Klaasen being the one who would help South Africa break the jinx when he hit Axar for 25 runs in an over in 15. No one had taken Kuldeep and Axar away like Klaasen and de Kock did. But Klaasen rekindled the choke that South Africa are infamous for by edging a wide delivery from Hardik Pandya. Aiden Markram, the only under-19 World Cup winner captain for South Africa, wasn't able to do much either, as he fell to a ball angling away, edging it to Pant the keeper. The game though was a bit more than a choke from South Africa. It was the Bumrah Special, a tournament that ended at an economy rate of 4.5 and 11 wickets, and would only think in his or her wildest dreams to have a World Cup tournament like that. Quite fittingly, he was announced as the player of the series. Arshdeep and Pandya, how good have they been on the pitches that assisted the bowlers to play the second fiddle to Bumrah? In general, World Cup tournaments for India are more about specific players, but we think this was a tournament where everyone clicked. Coming to South Africa, there has to be a few minor changes in the team selection. The 6 batsmen and 5 bowlers isn't helping. They have to back a seam or spinning all-rounder based on conditions. Jansen could be their answer for a seaming all-rounder, or Markram or Stubbs as a spinning all-rounder, allowing them to play with 7 batsmen and 4 bowlers in certain conditions where pitches are flat, especially in T20s. De Kock had already stated that this T20 World Cup will be his last in South Africa colours, and Ryan Rickelton looks like a perfect replacement on the back of 2 stunning years in South Africa T20. A final is a new achievement for them, and they had the cup in the grabs, but the future looks bright and the trophy for South Africa is not far away.